Are you tired of seeing all the Garmin guys with their big screens connected to their live scope units? Well, today we're going to talk through how to connect an HDS Pro unit, which you can run ActiveTarget on, over to a Getfish Marine 22-inch screen. We're going to talk through the hardware that's needed to do that, some of the nuances with the Lowrance installation, so you can get on the water with a big screen like this and a Lowrance graph. Let's kick it off with a quick overview of what you can expect with the Lowrance HDS Pro 12 with a Getfish Marine 22. We're going to pop the screen covers off and take a look. Okay, you see we have it set up here. Well, it's kind of in stored demo mode, so we've got all the things turned on. And what we're going to show you here is just kind of an initial layout of what to expect. This is an HDS Pro 12-inch unit, which is a 16:10 aspect ratio screen. It's a little bit taller than the other ones. And what that drives is a little bit of pillar boxing or black bars on the side of the display. So it's going to run from the Lowrance unit through this RMP module over to our screen here, and there's some minor black boxes on the side of that. That's just present on the 12-inch unit because it's that different aspect ratio. The 10-inch and the 16s are a nominal 16:9, so that's going to go ahead and fill out that full screen. Just wanted to get that out front. If you see the black bars, it's due to the 12-inch unit, and that's what the Lowrance is feeding us. So you can see we've got ActiveTarget here. We'll set it to, well, it's in forward mode already, and you can kind of see what we're working with here. So we have the full display here, and this is our ActiveTarget here showing, and you can see that it's mirroring left and right. One thing you may notice, not everybody picks up on this pretty quickly, but there is just a slight bit of lag between the two. And let me talk you through that. So the Lowrance unit does not have a native HDMI output port like you would on a Garmin GPS unit. So what has to happen here is there's an Ethernet port on this that goes into this Russell Marine black box. It is required to buy their black box here to generate the video signal to go to our screen. That takes just a hair amount of time. So if you can imagine, it's coming out of here via Ethernet, it's doing its magic here in the black box before it gets to our screen. There's about an 850 millisecond lag, and I'm going to show you that. So I'm going to hit the Pages button here, and you'll see when the Lowrance goes and then when the Getfish Marine display goes, and that's all built into the box here. Did you see it? That was it. Not a huge deal, but there is just a little bit of lag there between the time you hit something and then when you see it show up on the screen. So let's do some mapping here. That's usually a good way to see it. Just a hair bit of lag. Hopefully that doesn't blow up too much on the screen. We'll go back to ActiveTarget here. It's a little bit darker for us. We'll go to forward because I can't stand down mode. Who uses down mode? Anyway, so you can see that. There's a couple other nuances that we want to talk through. So we talked about a little bit of lag. We talked about some additional hardware that's needed. We do not sell these. You have to go to Russell Marine Products and buy their Connect module. That's going to generate the HDMI signal. We do have some feedback from those units that have been out in the field here for quite a while now of some of the early Lowrance adapters for the Getfish Marine displays to give us some feedback. One thing that does come up is the lack of ability on a Lowrance unit to get back where you wanted to go. On a Garmin unit, it's all touchscreen for the menus. On the Lowrance, you are dedicated to use this Pages button to really get anywhere else. So if you're on ActiveTarget here up on the bow and you wanted to get to your maps, you do have to come back and hit the Pages button so you can get back here. There's currently no other way to get back to this selection page without hitting the Pages button. It's a little bit clunky. Lowrance, if you're watching this at all, please just make that a software feature so that folks can drive it from the bow. Let's quickly touch on the connections for all of this stuff. We now have a new module here that folks aren't really used to using. So I'll talk through the cables. I'm going to put up a diagram here to kind of talk you through it. The first thing is you have an HDMI cable. The HDMI cable is going to go from our Russell Marine black box here over to the Getfish Marine display. We're going to use the Getfish Marine HDMI cable for this. This is going to ensure that we have an IP67 connection at the Getfish Marine display. That's one that's probably going to see the most water. And currently the connection to the RMP box is not IP67 rated. It's usually tucked away in a rod box or a tackle storage area. That's probably not a big deal. That's our first connection. Our second connection is going to be the USB cable. Now, when you order the Russell Marine box, you get a USB cable that comes with their system. That USB cable will go from the HDS unit to our Getfish Marine display, and I'll give you, and I will custom make a little jumper for you so that you can make that happen. That's what's giving you the full touch capability between the Lowrance and the Getfish Marine display. Now, the next question that comes up is always, what is the compatibility? The compatibility is really driven off the Russell Marine box. Like I said, they're generating the video signal for us to use. So please reference their website. When you go to buy this black box to get it set up, it'll list the HDS Pro, the lives, it'll have all the latest and greatest information, and make sure you reference that and it's good for you to go. If you do get the touch capability, you have to make sure that it's a HDS Pro unit and it has a USB port on the back of the Lowrance unit. If you do not have a USB port, like a 9-inch or a smaller unit, you will not get that touch capability. Gotta have that USB connection. Hopefully that helps you understand what to expect with the Lowrance unit. I know they're a little bit newer to the scene. There's not too many out there running big screens on a Lowrance. This is one way you can get a mega 22-inch screen with your ActiveTarget, which is a fantastic setup for you guides that have multiple anglers on the boat, or you just want the biggest, baddest screen out there. We've got a 22-inch for you. Check us out at getfishmarine.com. Like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.